Good afternoon, CS community. My name is Sin. Today is September 28th, but by the time you're watching this, it's probably September 29th. But today marks the end of the first month of this investment series where I'm putting $100 a week into both the stock market and the CS2 market because I think that I can make more in the CS2 market than the stock market. So without further ado, let's get right into this week's investments. Like always, we're going to start off with the CS2 investments, and since we're still grinding up armory stars from maxing out our armory passes last week, we had to go for a different investment. That's why this week I had a bit of a theme, and that's charms. I know new charms will be added at some point due to them allowing community skin makers to create and publish their own designs for these charms, so I don't think that they are going to be like a one-off collection like patches or agents, but I do think that these charms, once removed, will be a great investment opportunity. I do, however, dislike how you can apply charms and take them right off with barely any charge, as that will kind of hurt the investment opportunity unlike stickers, but when comparing it to stickers, they're all over the place in prices. But so for my first buy of the week, I decided to buy 3 variations of the die-cast AK charm. One being a purple color, which was the cheapest, and I purchased that for $7.16. Another being the blue variation, which was for $8 flat, and finally, I also scooped up a gold colorway for $8.99. Next on our charm list for this week, we purchased another semi-precious charm. This time, it's kind of an ugly bluish green color, but we got this for $30.88. Then for the last charm of the week, we did pick up a diamond dog, and that was for $21.44. I should have maybe waited for the gallery case to get removed and then watched these charms not get removed, which I think will probably lower the price of some of these charms, but it's fine because most of the investments aside from the armory pass are more of like a longer term investment. Including this next skin, I got 2 more P90 Desert Warfares, both in factory new condition, one of them being a StatTrak factory new version. These 2 skins totaled $19.51, bringing our total invested for this week to $95.98. This is definitely going to be a short video for the week because just like last week, we are not going to be buying any stocks. We need around $250 to buy the stock that I wanted to purchase, and right now with this week's balance, we are sadly only at $204.15. But that's okay, because like we talked about last week, many blue chip stocks are fitted better for larger size portfolios than what we are working with, and only 1 month into the series, we only have around $400. But since we're taking a pass for this week, let's talk about how our stocks did last week. Our war stock TXT had a moderately good week, and our 1 share rose around 49 cents, leaving us with a total profit for the stock so far to $2.12. Our next stock MAID didn't have the greatest week and went down around 10 cents, leaving our total profit for our 4 shares to $1.44. Since we only have $195.85 invested into the stock market, our total profit right now is at $3.56, meaning that in 1 month we gained 1.8% on our portfolio, which to be honest isn't too bad. If we keep this pace up, we would be around 20% on the year. And finally, here's a spreadsheet of all of my CS2 investments, so if you really want to pocket watch me and calculate the expected profit right now for everything, you could do that. But like I said last week, I'm only going to be mentioning my CS2 profits after I do in fact sell each skin. And so yeah, that's going to be it for our first month of the series, and I hope to see you guys all here next week. It's been Sin. Peace.